Very happy morning, all the viewers. We welcome you all to Kaka.
100 Mbps వస్తాను
అక్కడ బాయ్స్ వస్తారంట
Boys?
వాళ్ళు తెస్తారంట
తెస్తారా ఇప్పుడే తెస్తారు. And that was punched well. Describing about the field set, we have got two men standing on the boundary line. Square leg is up. And one man standing at square. So two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Chase the ball. It's a good start by Adilabad so far. Just 3 runs of the first 5 balls. Ismail Ahmed, with all the pace he generates on the off stump, has conceded a boundary. This one went onto the back foot much quickly. Rotation of the bat at the last second. With this, the score moves on to 7 without a wicket after the first over. It's been a terrific tournament so far, where the youngsters of Telangana has got one of the glorious platforms ever, thanks to Vishaka Industries as well for being one step ahead in supporting the talented cricketers. In the previous over, if you could see, the last ball went on for 4. Thank you. You could see the moist as well, even though the sunlight is on. And this one is lucky, a third man boundary. That is not intentional, but will find its way for 4. It means both the batsmen now have been off with that boundary. They share one boundary each. Manikiran has made 73 against Khammam in the first game. Cracking noise of the bat that appears for 4 at long off. And this one is too good, much delightful, better than before. He just saw the ball coming well onto the bat and executed that to perfection. Manikiran with his top class shot. We have seen that many times in the previous games, and this one is too good. And that was above the fielder who is standing inside the circle there. Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League proceeds to another day. Nalgonda with a healthy start, and this one is a simple punch, and the fielder being highly accurate. It's Pranay Matthews who came to bowl. 3 balls, 2 fours. One came off the luck, one came from the center of the blade. A cool start by them. Manikiran and Jashwant Yadav. Went deep into the crease, and that's a good call. An immediate one from the non-striker, not to run for that. Good one to see from Pranay Matthews. Not letting the batsman to free his arms. And he bowled it exactly onto the stumps. Also good reading made by Jashwant. Alongside me, we have Mr. Chandrasekhar, one of the senior and talented commentators, a great sports analyst, and he is very enthusiastic about cricket. So we welcome Chandrasekhar into the commentary box.
Thank you, Pawan. This is the third leg of Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Cricket Tournament, interstate, interdistricts tournament. This is the double header at this venue. First time this tournament is being played here. And meantime, there is a beautiful lofted shot. Look at that position. The batsman picking the delivery in time and lofted it over long off for a maximum.
And you could see the swing of the bat as well, just times that to perfection, that has gone high in the air. He has got what is needed, and that will be the first six here at the NTPC Godavari Kani. Tremendously played this one.
After elected to bat, they are invited the opponent. I elected to tasks one and elected to bowl. Winning the toss and elected to bowl. Looking at the fog around the ground, the captain has no hesitation to take the decision, but so far it's not going against his decision. The batsmen are freely getting the runs. Even just before one delivery, we have seen a beautiful lofted shot over long on for a maximum. This is a beautiful venue. Just entering it, this venue, I have recollected the Mysore venue, which is BCCI recently developed for Ranji Trophy. Last 2 years, so many Ranji Trophy matches have been played at Mysore. More or less the same background and the same wicket. But only difference is that Mysore venue is having a longer boundary. This is comparatively very short one.
Yeah.
This venue is developed in long way. This venue has so many historical movements here.
Pleased to know that. In the meantime, there's an attempt for the pull where the ball went the other way than the batsman has expected. Jashwant Yadav has been the first six maker. He's batting on 12.
strong batting lineup, particularly their captain is in super form, Gnan Prakash. Already he scored 2 half centuries in this tournament. At Hyderabad in the first phase and in Karimnagar in the second phase. A terrific batter. Even in the Hyderabad cricket leagues, he keep doing the best for his team. Intention is to flick it to the onside, but just missed the line. Another dot ball to the account.
Here comes Pranay into his second over. And Adilabad initially decided to bowl as they have won their previous 2 matches by chasing. So that's the reason they wanted to bowl first. And coincidentally, Nalgonda, the batting side, has won both the games batting first.
And they have a habit of putting a big total on the board while batting first and restricting the opponent for below that. Gently pushed to the point, reason for a single. Both the openers are having good understanding between them and a right call between them. They are sticking on to only one call, either yes or no. That is the basics in the cricket.
Of course. And Jashwant is someone who can be explosive. That huge 6 is the answer. Is a live example for that. Went deep into the crease and this one played away. It's long on, that's taken. Maybe a 1-step carry, so it will be a single.
Short pitch delivery, not utilized well as he was.
That
But
could
of
have been-
course, they completed 1 run. Long way into the air for long on fielder. We are in the power play. One fielder waiting at the long on boundary and another one deep point. Rather extra covers. Another single. Now this time it reaches the boundary. A nice flick.
The fielder can't reach there in time. The spectacular timing. And that's what we have been talking about. The pair of Manikiran and Jashwant Yadav can do that. Manikiran, the top scorer for Nalgonda, making 73 from 47 in their first game against Khammam. And the team has posted 223, which is till date the top score in the tournament.
Yes, 223 at Gymkhana grounds, Hyderabad, the Gymkhana grounds.
And I know you were there commenting on that match and you
Yes,
enjoyed
meantime,
the batting.
another big one, but this time straight into the hands. The earlier one gone, 1 bounce, but this time the fielder making his availability, just coming forward and keeping the eye till the last minute and caught it very nicely. Invited to bat. Nalgonda lost their first wicket.
That's the idea of Pranay Matthews. He started to bowl short. Initially, I felt that was travelling as a wicket, but that came as a single. But now, the idea has worked. The long on fielder and the bowler bowling it short has really made the difference. Follow for wicket on the team score of 29. Manikiran departs on 16. He started well. The start is good, but the going finds a break. Pranay Matthews has been off the mark with that wicket.
could able to complete one run by the time square leg fielder fields it.
With this, over number 4 has come to an end and the team score moves on to 30 for the loss of a wicket.
A successful over after this 2 overs remaining in the power play. Coming back to that history of this NTPC ground,
Yeah.
even actually NTPC has. Yeah, really, that is what actually the people, the spectators, everybody will know the record of the venues and the happenings at these venues. So they also will understand the importance, the greatness of this these venues. Even of course.
स्कोर के लिए अपडेट के लिए तो माइक ऑफ है
Okay.
ऑफ है निमिषం ఆటాలి
Before BCCI set up certain norms, even the Ranji Trophy matches and the board matches have been conducted here. Meantime, another good lob over long off reason for a boundary. One bounce to the fence.
So 2 seconds on it. And
So even Devda Trophy has conducted here. The greats like Suresh Raina, Dinesh Karthik, they all have come here and played. Even just we were talking with one of the officials, Mr. Rajnikant Sir. So this is having a great record, this venue.
yes, so you have told so much what has happened on this venue. So many cricket lovers will come to know. By sharing your views and experience all around. Even in the meantime, if there is a wicket also, the run flow is on.
This chase is not enough to stop the ball. Gnan Prakash.
It's 85, I remember 85 from 56 in the morning contest at Karimnagar. He would like to continue his same form. Nicked away nicely on the onside. The first run is on, they won't run for the second, as the fielder has been sharper.
Good call. There's only one run. Another good over is completed. This is the 5th over of the
With this, over number 5, 43 for 1. With this
Questions will be asked, but Ashvik is one of the experienced and very talented spinner. And the informed batter Gnan Prakash is ready to take Ashvik. Right away coming round the stumps.
So, Shekhar, what would you say about
Beautiful drone work is also going on in the venue, at the venue.
it is turning out to be a tiny over, just 2 runs till now in the first 4 balls. As you said, Ashvik is doing well and moving on to the front foot. This might clear the fielder, and that has gone all the way. 4 more
Beautiful
runs.
on drive from Gnan Prakash. Ashvik's flighted delivery taking into a full toss and drives it nicely to the offside boundary.
So the spectacular timing there, Jnana Prakash, and he proves whenever a batsman is in form, he can definitely take a calculated risk, and this is one of the live examples. The skipper of Nalgonda. He usually bats at number 3, and he has got eminent time to implement his timing, his concentration levels, and he often checks the fielders. Probably the last ball for the mandatory power play. Lifts it up. Once again, results the same. The umpire bit call. With this, the score moves on to 53 for the loss of 1 wicket in 6 overs. 6 overs bowled, power play completed. The score is 53 for 1.
It's not a bad move, having 50 runs on the board in the power play, having lost only 1 wicket. Equally credit to be given to the fielding side, the Adilabad. They restricted them at least below 60, having an idea about the opponent's batting depth. Even money was departed early, otherwise the game would have been more interested.
The score
Definitely they would have gone more than 60 runs on the board.
Absolutely.
So both the teams have equal credit in the power play. Now twin spin attack from both ends.
It's Navadeep who has been introduced. An experienced campaigner, best of 5 for 10 in T20s, 136 matches, 121 wickets. Economy is also 5.6, which is remarkable in T20 format.
Below 6 anytime is a very good economy rate, particularly in a T20 format, as we all call it a Dhanadhan cricket. So in that, having the tagline Dhanadhan, restricting the batsmen under control. Are. Edge, but resulting a boundary. It's the మధ్య మధ్యలో స్కోర్ చెప్తాను, నా వాయిస్ వినిపిస్తానులే. From Hyderabad, the Cricket Association, both are very experienced. Umpires. With a tight line, end of 7 overs. Akhil, over అయిపోయిన వెంటనే స్కోర్ చెప్పు గట్టిగా. After completing of 7 overs, it is 60 for 2.
With this 7 overs being bowled, the score moves on to 60 for 2. 60 for 2 in 7 overs.
Monitor మీద చిన్నగా ఉంది నాకు.
And all the spectators who are watching the game, you can listen to our commentary online on HCA YouTube channel and also MVL broadcasting team. So me and Mr. Chandrasekhar, we are commenting online. You can go through that.
Ashwik with his second over.
He started off with a single. Being expensive in the first over, Ashwik has offered 10. Jnana Prakash is on and the batsman dismissed previously.
This time Ashwik between the stumps and the... Oh! Another blow! This is the big one. Going for a drive, missed the line. And what a quick reaction by the wicket keeper. Within no time, he dislodged the bails.
The bails have gone in a flash. This is an important wicket. 2 wickets in quick times. Firstly, Jashwant Yadav. Now, this one you could see, it's a quick work. The bails are off in no time. That will be a much needed wicket.
Moreover, the informed batter, the captain departed.
Jnana Prakash has to go for a well-made 24. Ashwik will be appreciated. Navadip has got the previous wicket. Now Ashwik has got the wicket of the skipper. 61 for 3, but crucial runs have been added by Prakash.
Even
Adilabad.
now, the balance sheet is equally reporting. Got 3 wickets, but already 60 runs on the board. So from there, a big partnership, at least 6 to 7 overs from now. If they add another 60, 70 runs, definitely the contest will be more interested. Even at the toss time, the Adilabad captain expressed the same way. If they restrict them, the opponent for 150, the game will be interested. Right now the things are favouring the fielding side.
And that's nicely bowled. The spinner doing the trick all around. Ashwik, this over with a different context. And the interesting thing, Shekhar, from Adilabad is that they haven't considered a single extra run till now. There is lots of discipline amongst.
Yeah, that shows the discipline. When the things are coming in your favour, you have to capitalize it. So that's what the Adilabad the spinners are doing it now. There is a point and backward point. Very interesting to see this fielding position.
Looking
Going
to
for
freeze
another
arms
big
again.
and miss the line straight into the keeper's glove.
Ashwik at his best, as you said. He's proving his worth as a spinner. And he simply walks from the left side of the umpire, bowling it around the stumps. That rarely we see that kind of action. Oh.
Even Hyderabad produced
8 overs, 62 for 3.
8 overs, 62 for 3.
With just 2 runs coming off it, after the 8th over, the score moves on to 62 for 3. 8 overs bowled, it is 62 for 3.
Another dot ball. We are in the 8th over.
Mohammad Sitwat has been called up to bat at number 5. Yesterday he came as the opener, and this one is timed swiftly down the ground, maybe a couple, and will be.
A Pumbulet covers fielder, so they have capitalized it quickly and completed 1 run. Always the batter has to wait for the Pumbul or the misfield, because the score is not that as they expected to have a start.
Surprising stuff, this one, but umpire won't be convinced for that. And what can be a fighting total on this pitch, you say?
Yeah, looking at this first half, Pavan, definitely a 8-run per over means 150 plus 150, 160 will be a definitely fighting total. Not that easy. And the quick run, batsmen also knowing that, looking at the surface, they made their mind that definitely not going for the big one, because the ball coming slowly onto the bat. So they are rotating the strike, keep the scoreboard move.
Here the pitch curator, Mr. Karthik, has made an equivalent surface, I guess, for the batsmen and the bowlers.
Yeah, it's only a 3-pitch surface, but it's nicely maintained. The Karthik from Hyderabad, the Cricket Association, has invited here to prepare the wicket. Another tight over. After 9 overs, it is 67 for 3.
With 5 runs coming off it, the score is 67 for 3. After the 9th over, the score moves on to 67 for 3.
Definitely, Nalgonda is looking for a 2-3 big overs. This is the oldest stadium in Telangana. We are in Ramagundam NTPC ground, having so many records, historical moments it has. And at all times I was lucky to be part of that, including the Sri Lanka A side or even Devada Trophy.
Also, I feel that the players of this tournament, now they have been tested on various pitches. Initially started phase 2 at Hyderabad, playing on Uppal and Gymkhana. Then they came up to Karimnagar. It's a different experience on a different soil. Now at Godavari Kani. So what kind of mindset the players need to maintain?
They have to adjust themselves quickly. There is a chance of run out, but throw is not enough to the wicketkeeper glove. So resulting a single by overthrow. Almost both the batters are at the middle.
A bit of luck is being added for Srikanth and Sitwat.
When the situations are not going in your favor, the luck should favor you. So this time the luck favored them.
That could have been the end of 4th wicket, and then some more troubles could have been started.
Strike to the fielder at covers. Now the Ashwik has the confidence to flight the ball nicely, getting Gnan Prakash. Another dot ball. Definitely the credit to be given to the bowler Ashwik, conceded 10 runs in his first over. Then a very good comeback, getting the skipper out by stumping. Another tight over from him. Another dot ball.
You could see the batsman looking to make some room, but this kind of eminent bowling is not allowing the batsman to get the gaps. Went onto the back foot, that's driven hard, driven well, and the fielder won't reach there. He tried his best to stop, but that is a spectacular boundary for 4. Spectacular shot, long on, unable to stop that power. So that's what Srinath is trying every now and then transferring his body weight, and this time he finds the gap that has gone for 4 with 1 ball to spare in the first half. And that has come right from the center of the willow. Oh, I know. And with that single, the over has come to an end. 10th over being bowled, the score moves on to 73 for 3.
After 10 overs, 73 for 3 after 10 overs.
Sir, yes. Yes. Now it's our honor to invite a legendary personality, Shri Chandan Kumar Samantagaru, Executive Director R&T, who has been the guest of honor. We welcome you, sir, to Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. Your presence makes this tournament more glorious. Thanks for coming and spending your precious time with all of us. And we request you to watch the match along with us. Once again, hearty welcome to Chandan Kumar Samantagaru, ED of R&T. With this, over number 10 has come to an end. The score moves on to 73 for 3. 73 for 3 in 10 overs.
A small break in the match. The chief guest has come, so all the players will be introduced to the chief guest.
General Secretary Sagar Rao garu. Let us join your hands. Let us clap for them. Near Secretary Mahinder garu. So Mr. Ganesh will be offering the colorful bouquet.
Now we will move on to the ground. Ground to Jackie inauguration.
Yes, now it's time we request all the to take place at the ground for the two teams. We request you to line up.
బట్ కాకపోతే నేనేంటంటే అన్లెస్ ఐఎమ్ ఇన్వైటెడ్
We request the two teams to line up at the center. Team of Adilabad and team of Nalgonda, we request you both. We have been in phase 2, another successful beginning, and the first contest going on, NTPC Godavarikani. We have the precious guests who have come here all the way to offer their best wishes and also have a glance of the talented cricketers from Telangana. We request Nalgonda team to be on the right. Introduction would be done firstly with the umpires, followed by team of Nalgonda. Players, please make it fast. Captain and cook. Players, please be in a line. Stand side by side. Just move a bit, create enough space for yourself, because it's an honor to have these personalities coming and congratulating you, adding their wishes. So handshakes now with the team of Adilabad first. Others can join your hands. Let us clap. And now we request everyone to clap. A bit of chat has also been added. Now the introduction will be happening with the team of Nalgonda, the skipper. And we thank the pitch curator, Mr. Karthik. This surface has been done in the span of just 3 days. That's really a huge hard work. The best wishes offered for either team.
Pawan, come. Pawan, come. Power, sir. INTC का president. पहले बात थोड़ा अभी बात करो ऑर्गेनाइजर इधर इधर सर इधर कैमरा कैमरा सर इधर आना
सर मतलब मिडिल
Thank you very much, sir. Hyderabad Cricket Association and also Cricket Association encouraging the Kaka Cricket
కాకా గారి యొక్క క్రికెట్ మెమోరియల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ జరుగుతూ ఉన్నది. దానికి అందరూ సహకరించినందుకు వారికి ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియపరచుకుంటూ పర్టికులర్ గా రామగుండం లోపల ఎన్టీపీసీ గ్రౌండ్ ఈ అవకాశాన్ని కల్పించినందుకు కూడా ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదాలు. మరి ఈ యొక్క కార్యక్రమాన్ని ఈరోజు ఇనాగరేషన్ చేసినటువంటి రామగుండం అండ్ తెలంగాణ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ డైరెక్టర్ చంద్రవ్వ గారికి, మరి వారితో పాటు వచ్చినటువంటి తెలంగాణ జీఎం గారికి, తదితర హెచ్ఆర్ సిద్ధర్ గారికి, అసోసియేషన్ తరఫు నుంచి, ఎస్సీ అసోసియేషన్ నుంచి, తర్వాత ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ అసోసియేషన్ నుంచి, తర్వాత బిఎంఎస్ యూనియన్ తరఫు నుంచి వచ్చినటువంటి ఐఎన్టీసీ యూనియన్ తరఫు నుంచి వచ్చినటువంటి సోదరులకు, సహకరించినటువంటి ఇక్కడ ప్రాంతపు కార్యకర్తలకు అందరికీ కూడా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియపరుచుకుంటూ వెంకటస్వామి గారు ఒక మహత్తరమైనటువంటి వ్యక్తి, రాజకీయ నాయకుడే కాకుండా 7 పర్యాయాలు మెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పార్లమెంట్ గా గెలిచినటువంటి ఘనత, అదే విధంగా 2 పర్యాయాలు ఇందిరాగాంధీ గారి యొక్క కేబినెట్ లోపల యూనియన్ మినిస్టర్, మరి అదే విధంగా పివి నరసింహరావు గారి యొక్క కేబినెట్ లోపల ఫుల్ టైమ్ మినిస్టర్, యూనియన్ మినిస్టర్ గా, అదే విధంగా మరి మన రాష్ట్రం లోపల కార్మిక శాఖ మంత్రులుగా, సివిల్ సప్లైస్ మినిస్టర్ గా, మరి అదే విధంగా కోపో చైర్మన్ అంటే ఆల్ ఇండియా లోపల ఉన్నటువంటి పబ్లిక్ సెక్టార్స్ కు చైర్మన్ గా ఎన్నో పదవులను అలంకరించి ఒక హరిజన చిన్న కుటుంబం నుంచి వచ్చి మన హైదరాబాద్ లోపల 75,000 మంది గరీబ్ గాళ్ళు ఉన్నటువంటి వాళ్ళకు స్థానాలు కల్పించి, ఇల్లు కల్పించినటువంటి మహత్తర విజన్ ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక కార్మిక నాయకుడే. అతని యొక్క అడుగుజాడ లోపల నడుస్తున్నటువంటి వారి సుపుత్రులు, పెద్ద కుమారుడు వినోద్ గారు, మరి వెంకటస్వామి గారి యొక్క ఇంకో కుమారుడు డాక్టర్ వివేకానంద గారు, ఇప్పుడు వెంకటస్వామి వివేక్ గారుగా వారు చలామణి అవుతా ఉన్నారు. ప్రస్తుతం వారు ఎంపీగా, మరి అదే విధంగా ఇప్పుడు మన రాష్ట్ర కార్మిక శాఖ, గనుల శాఖ మంత్రులుగా కూడా వారు ఇప్పుడు ఉన్నారు. వారి యొక్క మనవడు ఇప్పుడు మన ప్రాంతపు పెద్దపల్లి ప్రాంతపు మన పార్లమెంట్ గా ఉన్నటువంటి వంశీ కృష్ణ గారు, వారి కుటుంబం అందరూ కూడా దశాబ్దాల వారిగా ఈ ప్రాంతానికి, ఈ రాష్ట్రానికి, ఈ దేశానికి ఎనలేని సేవ చేసినటువంటి కుటుంబం కాబట్టి మన అందరి ప్రాంత ప్రజల యొక్క అదృష్టము ఈ యొక్క క్రికెట్ ఇక్కడ సమావేశము వారి గుర్తింపు చేసుకోవడం. అందుకే ప్రత్యేకంగా ఆర్గనైజర్స్ మరి వారికి ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియపరచుకుంటా ఉన్నాం. ఇప్పుడు నేను మన ఈడీ గారు వారి యొక్క సందేశం ఇవ్వాలని చెప్పేసి
Yes, over to Chintan. We want you to convey your best wishes and also about the legendary personalities.
Good morning to all of you. General Manager Telangana, Sri Raji, General Manager Ramanandam, Sri Manish Agarwal, Baba Salim Pasagaru, NBC member, Siddhar Garu, HOHR, all members from union and association, and representative from Hyderabad Cricket Association and Karimnagar Cricket Association, and all my dear beloved players, cricket players, and ladies and gentlemen. I am very happy to know that with the association of Hyderabad Cricket Association and Karimnagar Cricket Association, we are going to open a very good tournament here in Nalgonda, Telangana, stadium, and it has been made in a beautiful way with the help of their support and our endeavor. It has been possible to organize this beautiful tournament. I hope this is going to be a very good tournament for all of you, and particularly the young players. I have seen a lot of energy with them, and they will play a very good power play in the premises of power plant. We are not generating the energy. We are expecting that very power play will come and all will play with the such a that all will be surprised, and I hope they will get chance in the national level and IPL level and many other international level also, and we will be very happy that they have come. And I will again thank our Minister Garu for
mining.
Kaka Memorial, Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial, a cricket tournament for arranging this Kaka Memorial in our Nalgonda premises. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I declare this tournament is open.
Thank you so much, Chandran Garu, and also Babar Garu for joining. We also have
बस है
GM madam.
GM madam.
Okay,
GM Garu. So we want you to join.
so
So
you
we
can
can
offer
offer the best wishes for the players. Please.
ऑल द बेस्ट टू बोथ द टीम. उतने दूर से यहाँ पे खेलने आए हैं. वी विल सपोर्ट
And
ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you, sir.
thank
Thank you so much, all
guests
guests, for joining. And yes, best wishes, please.
Thank you. It's great honor to give us the opportunity to organize here. I wish all the best to both the teams. I think there are two teams only.
Okay. So, thank you, sir.
No, sir. Our team hai.
All the teams. Thank you.
So we are happy with the appreciation, with the wishes all around.
Thank you so much,
So
sir.
yes, just stay tuned and we request the umpires you can take over. Now it's time for the match. Just stay tuned, we'll be right back from the commentary box.
Thanks to all the guests of honor to grace the occasion more memorable. Yes, welcome back to the live action of this Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. Just a while, one of the officials, oh, what a catch it is! Already we have seen Bumrah, Dhoni, Kohli. Now it is Janti Rhodes who taken the catch at the covers, flying towards his forward and taken it nicely. So after the break, generally the batsman will have some time to concentrate and restart his innings. Before that, a flighted delivery again going for in and out, not able to connect it properly, not timed. So they lost another wicket. It's really a testing time for Nalgonda after invited to bat. They are losing the wickets at regular intervals. Now this is the time to go for a big partnership. Bowler Akil? Bowler? Now the second over. Second wicket. Third over, second wicket. Now the bowling his third over in his spell. Already he got 2 wickets. In fact, he is the one first to give in the breakthrough to his side Adilabad. Since then, Nalgonda are losing their wickets at regular intervals, including their inform batters Mani and captain Gnan Prakash. Ashwik is the wicket taker of that captain Gnan Prakash wicket. This Navdeep, a typical bowling action. Generally, the bowler will aim at the batsman eyes, but this is a typical bowling action. Look at that release point. Suddenly, the Ramagundam people are thinking that how Paul Adams has come to NTPC ground. It is after completion of 11 over 77 for 4.
With this, after the 11th over, the score moves on to 77 for the loss of 4 wickets. 77 for 4 in 11 overs.
Ashwik will continue. Both Navdeep and Ashwik are doing the damage for opponent. But this time the left-hander at the strike. So, how left-hander will keep on back foot. Sai Krishna Reddy, the captain himself onto the attack. Right now he has a luxury to bowl at his will because already 4 down. But starting with a wide off stump short pitch delivery. No problem to the batter. A good square cut towards point reason for a 2.
The spinners have been fantastic this morning, especially Ashwik and Navdeep. They have taken 3 wickets and offered only 34 runs in 6 overs, which led Nalgonda to be onto the back foot.
Another quick single, a gentle push to the point reason for a single. Now this is the time to the batters to keep rotating the singles and 2.
And
That's the
Saina,
reason only. That's why they will get a big total, at least a challenging one, 130, 135.
yesterday we remember Saina hitting those 2 big sixes, and he hit those sixes when needed and led a glorious victory.
Umpire Anvesh warning the bowler in his follow through. He is coming on to the danger area. So that is called protected area always. This time nicely driven along the ground for a 4. Perfect timing. The fielder waiting at long off, but the chase was not enough.
Saina gets his first boundary. He seems to be in a fine touch with the bat this tournament. Yesterday making that quick 20 plus of just 8 balls that laid the foundation for the win for Nalgonda against Warangal when they were chasing 164. The last over drama was on, but then a new man came in and struck a boundary when 2 from 2 are needed. Gentle push and non-striker running hard for that. This is good piece of work by the fielder, but most importantly the batsman, the non-striker, hurried at that.
He is running to his danger area. A good call and nicely responded by his partner. Still a good throw straight into the keeper's glove. At now no damage done, but that definitely will give a doubt in the batter's mind if the ball goes to that particular fielder, whether to go for a quick one or not. This is how you have to build the pressure on the batters.
Looking strong, but the ball where it has been pitched finally ends as a dot. With this, after the 12th over, the score is 86 for 4.
End of another tight over, 86 for 4.
With 9 runs coming off it, the score moves on to 86 for 4 in 12 overs. 12 overs completed, score is 86 for 4.
Navdeep coming for his 4th, already 2 wickets in his account. He is tossing up and giving in a good flight.
He has got tremendous economy as well.
Fuller length, and he has very good economy rate throughout the tournament. Not only the tournament, in fact his career shows his statistics. Below 6 is the economy rate, which is very, very commendable. If you look at international level, Rashid Khan having below 5, that's the reason he is a number 1 ICC ranked bowler. This time,
that's powerful stroke offered.
there is no problem in the ball, but it is the greatness of the bowler picking up the ball, the pitch of the delivery nicely in time, and perfect sweep over mid-wicket region.
That's what the left-handed batsman can do. It's a psychological factor that the left-handers usually have better strength compared to the right-handers. Utilizing that Sainath this time, reaches the ball in time, smashes it for 6, which is the second 6 of the day. Plays
Once
well.
Again, it was an air for a while, but square leg fielder is beyond the circle, so no damage done and 1 run completed.
Both the batsmen have been cautious. They saw the fielder running inside the circle and they didn't try for the second. But this pair has added quick 19 from 11 balls. Srinath and Sainath. And whenever Sainath comes to bat, most of the runs in the partnership are from him. Almost 80-85%. Out of 19 he made 17, and out of 20 he made 18. Of course, out of 20 there was a single added by the right-hander. So this partnership can turn out to be a threat if it won't be broken.
We are in the 13th over, still 7 overs remaining in this innings. So, it's a good decision by the officials, though the start is delayed, but they allowed the teams to enjoy their full quota of 20 overs and the flick, but surprisingly no one at the circle. All are waiting at the boundary line. The third man in the circle, the backward point in the circle, but offside if you like only covers fielder in the circle. Of course, now point brought back into the circle. still there is a fielder at deep square leg. Gone for a
Swept
sweep.
nicely, and that's
Right into the
brilliant.
fielder.
Brilliant take that was. It was a reverse sweep attempt. Srinath Yadav wanted to be experimental, but the experiment goes the wrong way. The fielder has got his hands at the right time, and finally that will be the fall of wicket number 5. Great eyes and a successful pair of hands onto that. Navdeep shines again. That will be his 3rd wicket, first one in the last over.
Going for a reverse sweep, not timed well and perfectly taken the low catch. Today, the Adilabad, the fielders are really impressive. The ground fielding is good. The catching is really brilliant. The anticipation is good. That's the reason already Nalgonda lost their half of this. Side.
Since the start of this tournament, we have seen Adilabad chasing the targets 2 times successfully. One time they made 120 plus, another time in the second game they chased 150 plus. So they want to do the same, restricting their opponent to a normal total bowling first. 5 wickets down on the team score of 93. Navdeep has got 3 balls more to spare. And as per the current run rate, here comes the last ball. In fact, the update we could see 95 for 5.
Another successful over completed by Navdeep.
With this, over number 13 has come to an end. The score moves on to 95 for 5.
End of 13, it is 95 for 5. Navdeep completed his quota. 4 overs, 3 runs. 26. He considered only 26 runs and capturing 3 wickets.
With this, after the 13th over, Nalgonda moves on to 95 for 5. 95 for 5 in 13 overs. 7 overs to go.
Really, it is good to see all the bowlers and the fielders in the middle Adilabad. They are not allowing the batter to go for the runs freely. Now and then some sixers and 2 sixers have been scored so far in the innings and some boundaries, but most of the times they kept the batter on the back foot, not given any free runs, and interestingly so far no extra run have been scored in the innings. That shows their discipline.
Adilabad has been fantastic on the field. Could be bowling or fielding. They have come up with consistency and discipline. And this one is a bit surprising for Sainath. And he can be a danger man. He seems to be productive, hitting the big runs. But he's also watchful and is able to play the odd balls. This one, we could see the bowler coming around the stumps. There's brilliant work with him. In fact, it is Shivudu who came to bat after the fall of 5th wicket. Sai Krishna Reddy into his second over. 1.2 wicketless and was offered 10. So despite of being expensive in the first over, now he's coming up so well. And he has been suggested to take on the runs by Sainath. Punched onto the back foot. Long on will collect it.
Should another good all-rounder for Nalgonda. In the first innings of the tournament, first match, he opened the innings, but he went for duck, a golden duck. But after that, he batted in the middle order. The last match, he scored a useful knock of 20 runs. Now he is at number 7.
And also the
Now he
previous
has
single.
a great responsibility to take the team's total to a reasonable one, and of course he has to look at the end of the innings.
They have taken 3 singles. A tiny over in progress finishes off. With this, after the 14th over, the score moves on to 99 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Even after completed 14 overs, still the team's total not crossing the.
14 overs, 99 for 5.
With this, after 14th over, the score is 99 for 5. 99 for 5 in 14 overs.
So that's a great job done by the fielders and bowlers.
Absolutely.
Even after completing 14 overs, still the Nalgonda team is looking at the triple figure on the scoreboard.
During the power play, after the power play finished, it was 8 runs and over. They scored 48 for 2. But since then, the run rate dropped down to 7 and over. Now, Nalgonda 99 for 5. They are able to score just 51 in the last 7 overs. In the last 8 overs.
Credit to be given to both the spinners, Ashwik and Navdeep. Particularly, Navdeep is very successful on today morning. 4 overs, conceded only 26 runs and captured 3 crucial wickets. Another quick single, just tapping it to the short point and completed a run.
With this, 100 comes up for the team. Nalgonda 100 for 5 in 14.1. By this single, 100 comes up for Nalgonda, 100 for 5 in 14.1.
So at least another 40-50 runs will give a challenge to Nalgonda bowlers to protect them. Another quick single, a direct hit would have been make the difference, but the ball gone away to the stumps, so no damage done and 1 run completed successfully.
That was yes, no call. Shivudu and Sainath in a hurry to take on that single. They know that anything above 150 can be a fighting total, as you said.
Another
Push
good flick
nicely
towards mid-wicket region for a single. Now the scoreboard is moving with only singles, which will not give any pressure to the Adilabad bowlers.
We haven't seen much boundaries since the last 4 overs, especially when the second half has started.
And it is a good concept. We are witnessing the Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. It is all district players participating and trying to give a big platform to the rural players. It's a good platform. Total 104 matches being played. Started on 22nd December, this tournament. A good takeoff at Mahbubnagar. From there it is moving all over the Telangana state.
Well played. In the meantime, that goes all the way for 4. This is spectacular timing. It's Sainath. In fact, it has gone for 4. Superb timing. It's Shivudu has got his first boundary. He saw the bowler pitching it a bit slow and made his bat get in contact, the right movement. Long off fielder didn't have enough chance. That was indeed not at all a bad ball. Credits to the batsman. A boundary after almost 4 overs.
And the concept is not only giving an opportunity to the rural players from Telangana state, we will continue that. End of in addition to that, the Hyderabad players also given an opportunity. There is a rule, at least two Hyderabad players which are not represented to the state at any level, they will be given a chance.
That's perfect take there. It's long gone. What a take. It's running catch, which is difficult often. It was smashed hard in the air, and Saina, the danger man, has to depart. It's
Very good
terrific
catch.
to watch.
We are talking about that. The catching is really spectacular. Ashwin is the catch. Ashwik, catcher. Ashwik not only with the ball, he is a good catcher at deep mid wicket.
That's a great take. He contributes with the ball and also on the field. He won't let any opportunity to prove his performance. And that will be a fine innings that has come to an end. Every batter, in fact, if you could observe, Shekhar, every batter has got good beginnings. Could be Manikiran, he has gone for 16, Jashwant 19, Prakash the skipper made 24, now Sainath gone for 22. Either of the batsmen could have played a big innings.
Yeah, that's what they are getting a good start, and they could not able to convert it into a big one. Had it been done, definitely Nalgonda would have been in a good position. Now they are under tremendous pressure, having lost 7 wickets. Still 4 overs to go after this. So once the spinners have been introduced, the Nalgonda 6 down.
Sikandar, the new man in, he has been put in the lower order to bat. Yesterday, yes, he batted at number 4. Sikandar Mohammed had 707 matches and he scored more than 23,000 runs, 23,674, averaging 48 in T20s. Strike rate is also tremendous. It's 140 plus.
Today I really don't understand the Nalgonda strategy. They are shuffling all the batters, their positions. Already Gautam Gambhir facing so much criticism by changing the batting order. So you have to give a particular position to your batter where he will be prepared for that. Meantime, another welcome boundary to Nalgonda. Nice sweep.
Shivudu.
Vacant fine leg region.
Shivudu gets into a greater position much quickly. That was swept nicely. He has gotten top of that. And what a sign of confidence. If you could see the replay, the mindset he prepared before that shot, the execution is tremendous. He saw the fielder has been on the circle, so his only responsibility is to hit it in the gap, and he was swept this time. He switches to that, playing a single. And you have been making a remarkable point, Shekhar. The batting shuffle, usually it's experimental and it's not giving results to Nalgonda, just like Gambhir has done to Team India.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned, because why Gautam Gambhir, so successful batter for India on so many occasions, even including the World Cup winning. But as a coach, really nobody could able to understand what going in his mind, because when India was in top position under Ganguly's captaincy, John Wright made it very clear that every batsman should be given a proper position.
Yes. Yeah, before getting to the crucial point we are discussing, now would like to tell the score. After the 16th over, the score is 115 for 6.
16 overs, 115.
After 16th over, the score is 115 for 6. 115 for 6 in 16 overs. Yeah, Shekhar, I just want you to continue with the point you have been mentioning on.
Gary Kiston also mentioned the same. So openers should be openers. The middle order should be middle order. Maybe 1, 2, say at number 4 who is batting at regular time, he may be gone down for 5, or sometimes he may be upgraded at number 3, but that's okay. 1-2 changes is okay, but suddenly opener sending for number 8 and suddenly number 9 batter will be called up for open the innings. This is what happening at Akshar Patel case, rightly. So the coach should have a clear idea in his mind, in his game plan. Then the batter will get a confidence. He knows where he will go for the batting. So he will prepare for that. Then he will get a good result to his team.
Absolutely. I have a good question for you, but before asking that, Nalgonda now struggling on 116 for 6. Sikandar and Shivudu batting on. Pranay Matthews into his final over 3.21 for 26. Yes, the question is, Shekhar, I know you could remember Greg Chappell when working as Team India's coach. He has experimented especially on Irfan Pathan as well. So how do you describe that context?
Yes, of course. Fortunate or unfortunate, I met Greg Chappell. He attended our BCCI seminar at Bangalore, and
Right.
along with Anil Kumble in that time. One of us out of the box, we shooted a question to him. Do you prefer the all-rounders at the top order, or because naturally all-rounders will be at lower order. So how
Right.
do you prefer? When we questioned him, then he, of course, very diplomatically he replied, you are saying he is an all-rounder. So being an all-rounder, you have to be ready at all times, irrespective of the position, batting position. So that answer was very diplomatic. Of course, I just laughed at and I kept quiet.
Yeah. So there was some rumors like things where many said that Irfan Pathan's career was in trouble due to Greg Chappell.
Yeah, of course, some of the coaches brought the glory to the country, to the game, like John Wright, even Ravi Shastri from India, even Gary. But some of them, particularly under Greg Chappell period, during that period, so much controversies happened. In fact, what all happened in the house, what happens in the between four walls, that should not be leaked. But unfortunately, the dressing room conversations were leaked at that time, and even an unparliamentary action by Greg Chappell showing his middle finger. So these are all not good at the higher level personalities.
Yeah. So there are a few more things regarding that in this context. So Nalgonda right now struggling on 118 for 6 and comes onto the front foot. This last ball can produce a single. With this over number 17 has come to an end. The score moves on to 119 for 6.
Still long way to go for Nalgonda.
With this 17th over has come to an end. With 4 runs coming off it, the score is 119 for 6. 119 for 6 in 17 overs.
At least the remaining 3 overs, 30 runs to be scored. And if you look at the aerial view of the ground, it's a nice drone work done by Venkat and his company, the MVL broadcasters and producers. See, look at that. Very nice one, very lavish. Not a, don't say lavish green, but a decent grass is being, and the strip is really nicely trimmed. Not that much grass left on it, but still there is a help for the bowlers with that small greenish surface. And really during the recent past, I surprised that 4th test of the Ashes, Boxing Day, naturally Ashes test, Australia having a tremendous record. They lost only 3 matches so far, one with India under Kohli's captaincy, and another one with South Africa, and of course now first time England won the match after 15 years with that grassy surface.
So we are glad for the addings from you. And as the game progresses on, we could see Nalgonda scoring in singles. Sai Krishna Reddy now at the moment 3.3, 1 for 25 is likely to finish his spell, and Pranav Matthews.
Yeah, what
That's
a
great
shot
piece
it
of
is.
work. The batter does well.
The point fielder and third man fielders are in the circle. A beautiful drive over the fielders for a boundary. After a long time, a welcome boundary to Nalgonda. Now they required more and more this kind of shots from their batters.
It is Sikandar, the batsman, who has got his first boundary. Opting to field seems to be a fine choice by Adilabad. Sai Krishna has got 2 more balls to spare. He has offered 1 for 29 till now. Pranay Matthews finishes with 1 for 29. This one will add a couple of runs for sure.
The chase was not enough, but of course it is a extras by the keeper. Totally missed it. Gone for a sweep by the batter. But either way, the runs are coming. Telugulo oka పవర్ఫుల్ డైలాగ్ ఉంది మహేష్ది, ఎప్పుడు వచ్చామన్నది కాదన్నయ్య, బుల్లెట్ దిగిందా లేదా అని. సో అలాగే ఇప్పుడున్నటువంటి పరిస్థితుల్లో రన్స్ ఎలా వచ్చాయి అనేటువంటిది కాదు, రన్స్ వస్తున్నాయా లేదా టీంకి అనేటువంటిదే చూసే పొజిషన్లో ఉంది నల్గొండ.
And it was beaten up, the batsman and also the keeper, reaching that for a boundary. With this, over number 18 has been completed. The score improves. It is 132 for 6. After the 18th over, the score moves on to 132 for 6. 132 for 6 in 18 overs.
Still 2 overs remaining in this innings. So coming to that earlier discussion, this concept allowing 2 Hyderabad players in each team, giving not only to the state rural players, equally justified to the Hyderabad players who plays regular cricket at Hyderabad leagues, but could not able to knock the state door, could not able to attract the state selectors in either any age group. So they were given a better opportunity to play with the rural area players, and this is very helpful to the players also to learn something about the game with their experience. How IPL works on that. Now look at this, nicely making his position, going on to the back foot, nicely cut it over power point fielder for a boundary. So last over 1 boundary from the bat and another by the way of boys. So this is third one. Quickly getting the runs.
3 boundaries in the last 5 balls, and for Sikandar this will be the second boundary. The placement is good. At point he just makes sure the ball just sails over the fielder.
So again coming back to that, the IPL given a beautiful platform to the youngsters, young buds from Indian cricket, the local domestic circuit, playing with the, sharing the dressing room and practicing in the nets with the senior players, like right from additional 1, Shane Warne, Cullis, Bretley, Dale Steyn, Graham Smith, what not. So many international legendary cricketers participating in the IPL, and of course like Dhoni, Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Pandya. So there is an opportunity, even Suresh Raina at the time, opportunity to learn so many things from the seniors. This time the fielder was waiting at the mid of circle, in the circle. So another simple catch. They lost their 8.
Whenever there is a healthy partnership, we could see Nalgonda losing.
Going to clear the cover play fielder, but not timed well. Akhil में water ఉందా? अरे देखो ना, जाके ला लो, पानी का जरूरत है.
So runs and wickets, both of them being there.
तो ये भी ले. हाँ. जो मेरा बाटी है वो याद रख.
And the call could be for the second, but the fielder charging in. Nalgonda likely to post 150, as you said. Akhil Sankoju, the new man in, has got off the mark. Shivudu, the recognized batsman at the moment, he's batting on 16 of 15. He needs to be explosive. There are just 8 balls left in this innings. Ismail Ahmed bowling 2.4, 1 for 18.
Shivudu is a regular league player for Hyderabad Cricket Association. He plays the leagues at that level, getting another opportunity to score, to exhibit their talent. So this is an occasion to prove himself and show his talent to the selectors.
Akhil has also got enough experience, 300 matches, close to 5,000 runs. This one sits on his knees, looking for the catch, and finds a fielder. Doesn't make a mistake. This is a crucial breakthrough. Shivudu has to depart. Ismail celebrates for the second time. Does the follow wicket number 8. 137 for 8. Nalgonda losing the way.
So this is the time for the acceleration. Shivudu is trying to go for a big, going for his fifth, and bottom of the bat, not timed well. Well judged catch. Running backward at the short fine leg, and finally hold it very successfully. A nice catching today at all positions. Let it be a point, covers, mid wicket, short fine, wherever the ball goes in air, they are holding it nicely. Good catching and good ground fielding. So already 8 down. A left-hander replaced by the lefty.
It's 137 for 8. The new man in is Abdul Zishan. Will play the last ball of the over. Ismail won't have a chance to finish his spell as there is only 1 over left. Can he make a good finish? Abdul facing his first ball. Edge now just taken. Brilliant work behind the stumps. The keeper diving front, and that's great to see. Catches, win matches. That's the principle well executed by the wicket keeper. Ismail Ahmed with this completes 300 wickets.
It is 137 for 9, end of 19 overs.
With that wicket, over number 19 has come to an end. The score is 137 for 9.
If you look at the replay,
137 for 9 in 19 overs. And with that wicket, Ismail Ahmed has completed 300 carried wickets. Congratulations. And for today, he would finish the spell as well with 3 overs, 3 for 18. He doesn't have a chance for his last over.
But of course, he is on hat trick. In the next match, he may complete that.
Yeah, Shekhar, tell me that he's on a hat trick, and as you said, will that be applicable if he play in the next game? If he take the wicket in the next game?
Of course, 3 consecutive deliveries for him. So that time, but when the innings is in progress,
That's
then
what.
the difference of the runs will be counted. But now, for the bowlers' statistical figures, say suppose in a multi-day game, in a test match, in the first innings you have taken 2 wickets and 2 continuous deliveries, and in the second innings in your first delivery you got a wicket, that counts a hat trick likewise. So
Yeah.
when it is a difference between that when the innings is in progress and when the innings is completed for that particular bowler. There is that difference.
So taking a wicket in a new match
Yeah,
may not be counted.
yeah. Not new match, in fact new innings rather. Either way, either new innings if it is a multi-day.
And that will be the
That's
finish.
End of Nalgonda innings after invited to bat.
The score is 141 for 10 in 19.2 with this Nalgonda finishes, and the last wicket grabbed by Ashwik 3.2, 2 for 22.
138. 141. Oh, wait. Hey, target enta?
And later, good contributions down the order by Sainath and Sikandar making 29 as a partnership. On the whole, the team score is 141. This is Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana T20 League Phase 2. And on this day, this is match 1. We request the two teams to be quick for the second innings. Chase of 142 is needed. So viewers, just stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2-3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4-5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6-7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8-9-10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11-12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు, 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. కాకా గారు ఎప్పుడూ చెప్పేవారు, యువతకు అవకాశమిస్తే వారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మార్గం చూపుతారు. ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఆ మాటకు నిదర్శనం. రండి, మన యువతను ప్రోత్సహిద్దాం, మన కాకా గారిని స్మరించుకుందాం, ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ను ఘన విజయం చేద్దాం. స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై విశాఖ, వీనెక్స్ట్, ఆటమ్ సోలార్, వండర్యాన్. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు, 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు, 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2, 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2-3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4-5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6-7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8, 9, 10 జనవరి sponsored by Vishaka, V-Next, Autumn Solar, Wonder Yarn. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు. ఫేజ్ 1 10-20 లీగ్ హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు. ఫేజ్ 1 10 జట్లు, 49 మ్యాచ్లు. ఫేజ్ 2 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి
Welcome back for the chase. This is Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League. We are at NTPC Ramagundam, a beautiful venue, one of the historical venue in Telangana. As I mentioned in the first innings, NTPC witnessed so many stars playing here, and target is very low. 141 is the target for Adilabad.
And already they have been on the border. Runs as the boundary. Terrific placement. Short fine leg has been beaten up. The top class start here by Muhammad Aswan. A boundary on the very first ball. They have
After
been
invited to
chasing.
bat, Nalgonda managed only 141. So that target will be 142. They started off with a boundary. A good opportunity for the Adilabad to get another victory against their name. Now these two teams are topping the table. So a good clash between these two.
We have got two fielders set. One standing at now the third man region, the other one at deep extra covers. Sensible flick. Connected for a single. Muhammad Aswan on twice occasions he has timed it right from the center. Akil Sankoju.
Sir.
Has offered 6 runs of the first 3 balls. Chase.
Platform set for Adilabad. They could not be in hurry because the target is below 150, just 142 required. Good run, nicely responded by his partner. The leg buys the first extra on the board.
It was on to the pads and half-hearted appeal by Akil. We see that the target of 142 may not be tough, but it's going to be challenging as Nalgonda is spectacular in bowling.
Yeah, of course, 7 runs is also will be a challenging one. So if you negotiate the power play with tight bowling line and length, if equally supported by the fielders, if you restrict the opponent for just 30-35 runs in the power play, definitely the game will be more interested.
Brilliant stuff, this one. The bowler getting into the action and the umpire is not being moved. That is going to be a dot to finish.
After completing first over, 7 for no loss. If you look at the last ball of the last over,
with this, Adilabad have made 7 runs in the first over, 7 for no loss after the first over.
batsman played the ball. You look at that in the power front foot, using the crease and just stepping down the crease. So the impact almost 4 feet to the popping crease, and from then it is 2 feet, so 6 feet. Definitely will be given the benefit of doubt to the batsman. That's what the umpire Sandeep negative the appeal. Even nowadays umpires have a good coordination. The square leg umpire will indicate the strikers and umpire, the bowlers and umpire, how far the batsman taking his strike from the popping crease, so that the strikers and umpire will get an idea where the ball pitches and how it is moving on. So even if you look at the DRS, if the batsman taking his strike beyond the popping crease line, the judging of the ball tracking will be difficult.
Now it is Shivudu who has come to bowl after Akil. Tons of experience for Shivudu, 880 plus matches and 900 plus wickets, and that's a good leave. The batsman Aswan taking his time. He knew that the pitch conditions are well enough to bat on, but patience is the key. What do you say on a pitch like this?
Yeah, definitely. When you go for a sweep shot, we have seen a couple of LBWs. So when you go for loft, mistiming and a catch has been taken. So you have to be very, very patient at the crease, and more so you have to be very selective in your shots.
Of course. Santosh and Mohammad Aswan now need good runs for the first wicket, so they won't let the pressure to be on them. Pace from one end and spinner called up from the other end.
That's what Pavan we are talking about. The wicket is helping to both bowler and the batter. If you pitch on the right areas, it's very difficult to the batter to go against that.
We have seen just 2 runs of the first 4 balls. So there are some interesting beginnings by the bowling side. And latches onto that. This time clears the fielder. It's short square leg. Short fine leg. Finds the boundary line. That's powerfully driven here by Santosh. Getting his first boundary.
Look at that, a slightly short pitch delivery. Shot and pulled away nicely over square leg region. The square leg fielder is there in the circle, but a wideish one to him. He had no chance to stop that.
The width has been utilized. The
This
room
time
created.
he wanted to go for the offside, but not time. 13 runs after completing of 2 overs.
With 6 runs coming off it, after the second over, the score moves on to 13 without a wicket.
Akhil.
13 for no loss in the first 2 overs. The equation, 129 needed from 108. 18 overs remaining, 129 runs to win. With all the wickets in hand.
On paper, the target is looking very easy to chase, but 2-3 quick wickets will make the difference. That's what happened to the Nalgonda when they are batting.
Certainly. And they have been batting on the same scores from the same number of balls. Also thanks to our sponsor Vishaka Industries. They know the value of cricket and the craze it has got in the subcontinent. They're here to support the young players, and in the meantime...
Oh, there is a chance of run out.
And there is a shoot.
Had the throw been to the non-striker's end, definitely it will be in trouble for Nalgonda, for Adilabad.
Shekhar, it seemed like the batsman hasn't seen the non-striker at all, and by the time he had seen, the non-striker is all the way towards his part.
Yeah, that's what always we keep saying in cricket, that there should be an understanding and coordination between the batters, particularly when you are going for a risky one. That's what we are discussing about. The target not looking big, but 2 quick wickets will make the difference. So always you should be very careful when you are taking a risky one.
Absolutely, this is a challenging target. It's a run-a-ball contest at the moment, 14 balls, 14 runs.
And once again going for a big, missing the line, just swinging the bat, not connecting. The ball kept low. Not that bounce have seen in the first innings. So batsmen should be very, very careful, particularly when the medium pacers are in operation. They expect a bounce from the medium pacer, but the wicket is not producing that kind of bounce.
And Akhil started to show some maturity In the meantime, that slight misfield doesn't harm the batting side. Due to that, they have taken that single. And it's good to see the guests are still on, watching the match.
Somehow now both openers are going for a big hits, big guns. This time nicely connected and flicks away
towards
for a boundary towards deep mid-wicket region.
With this, the score moves on to 19 with 1 ball remaining in the third over. Mohammad Asfan
Hyderabad is known for its flick batters, right from Azharuddin, former India captain, and of course that tradition followed by great, very, very special VVS. So,
yes, he has constructed many special innings. We'll discuss about one of them after the over. With that single, over number 3 has come to an end. And the score moves on to 20 without wicket.
20 runs after 3 overs without any loss to Adilabad. So definitely Nalgonda has to look to get their first on the board.
With this, after the third over, the score moves on to 20 without wicket. 20 for no loss in the first 3 overs. Once again, a warm welcome to all the guests. At the moment, we have got the guests of honor still on for us. Mr. Chandan Kumar Samanta, Executive Director R&T, and Mr. Babar Salim Pasha, NTPC and Power Grid NBC member, and also Senior Secretary All India INTUC, along with the other guests as well, watching the match, getting the close insights of this contest. Thank you so much for being with us. And afternoon we'll be having another precious guest. Amongst the chief guests, we have got Shri Gaddam Vamsi Krishna Garu, MP Peddapalli, will join us soon.
There is a bowling change. Shivudu was given only 1 over. Again, medium pacer has been introduced into the attack. Coming back to that, Hyderabad produced a great players.
Amongst them, VVS Lakshman you are mentioning previously, and he has got many special innings. And how do you describe the 281 at Eden Gardens?
Of course, the Eden Gardens 2001 was very, very special to him. The first innings, India collapsed. He batted in the lower order and he scored a valuable 50 runs in that. Looking at that innings, he was promoted the up order. He had a great partnership with Rahul Dravid. All we call him affectionately the wall of Indian cricket, most dependable.
And if you could recall those moments in that match, India were following on. Yeah, before getting into that, smashed away towards square for 4. Kranti on the second ball, he offers a boundary. Santosh gets his second one using the power play conditions. Yeah, so tell me, Shekhar, India was following on in the first innings and a winning is never expected. So how would you describe that special winning for subcontinent?
I think that's the innings where the cricketing world understand that when you are under pressure, the only way to go for attack, go to aim the bowlers, let it be McGraw, Shane Warne, whoever it is, the big names. You don't look at the name, just you go for that, then automatically bowler will be demoralized, and since then the runs will be leaked. In between, not only depending on the boundaries, they are rightly rotating the strike. Singles are also scoring. They know that 142 is not that big, but not easy also. So, the both batters, openers are batting with good command and good understanding. They are waiting for the loose delivery and punishing it to the boundary. Otherwise, they are satisfying with a single. So that's a good batting display at all at the middle now. We are in the NTPC grounds, Ramagundam.
Also, this pair has already added 26. They're going well. Aswan and Santosh. Kranti makes a fine comeback after being hammered for 4. And this one is also too good to watch on. We could see the batsman sticking to the crease, playing the odd balls for 4 and getting some runs, and also
recollecting
dots.
that 2001 Eden Garden historical win. Don't forget Harbhajan Singh. Harbhajan Singh also should be given the equal credit to him because he got a hat-trick, particularly getting rid of
I remember
Gilchrist, the wicket-keeper batter, because throughout his career, Gilchrist lost only 3 test matches in his credit. So then he was the very dangerous batter, and Azharuddin, Harbhajan Singh got his wicket. So that's all the historical moment and perfect takeoff to the Indian test cricket.
And also at that point of time, Australia had been ruling the globe with cricket for over 2 decades. They've got the dangerous bowlers Shane Warne, McGrath, and still many.
Yeah, it's true. Even that the match, which given a conference to other countries that Australia also be beaten. Meantime, another perfect on drive to mid-on reason for another boundary.
With this, over number 4 has been completed with a spectacular shot for 4 runs.
30 runs on the board without a loss after 4 overs.
It has been an amazing start by the openers. Till now, 4 overs bowled, 30 without wicket, 30 for no loss in the first 4 overs. The 2 strong sides in the tournament. Nalgonda now bowling to Adilabad. The equation, 112 needed from 96. They have got all wickets in hand, 112 from 16 overs.
Even when Brandon McCullum taken the charges of England head coach, even in the 4th innings, 300 plus scores were chased successfully.
Great to see that, those chases. And now the bowling of Sainath, who came to bowl 989 matches and 992 wickets. So he's getting close to 1000 wickets in his career. Lifts it up. It has gone miles away. I think the fielder just becomes a spectator watching the ball sailing over the boundary line for 6 runs. And that is taking on the left-hander just in the initial overs is a sign of dangerous batting. Santosh gets on top of that, hitting that for a massive 6er at long off.
Feeling simple, no feeling please don't.
And on the onside, the same batting continues.
On the offside, another off drive. Once against over covers for a maximum, and now it is a beautiful off drive for a boundary. 10 from 2 now. Sanjay, please positions chappaku, nenu chepta. Simple. Positions chappaku.
So that's been splendid batting. Especially by Santosh taking on the new bowler Sainath.
Coming round the stumps, giving some room on the off stop, but straight to the point at field rate point. Look at the fielding positions. A third man in the circle, backward point, covers, and mid off in the circle. Totally offside, jump packed. So no runs from the offside unless it was in and out.
With this, after the fifth over, the score moves on to 42 for the loss of nothing.
42 for no loss after 5 overs. Still we are 1 over left in the partnership power play. A good partnership is going on. Now these openers are made the target easy.
With this, over number 5 has come to an end. The score moves on to 42 without wicket. 100 runs needed from 90 balls.
Both the openers made the captain Gnan Prakash to keep changing his bowlers at regular intervals, so that at least there is a hope to the batters to send in the back foot to understand the bowler's line and length. When things are not in your favor, this is the only way left to the fielding side, the captain to keep changing your bowlers, try to do some variations. Still Nalgonda is looking for their first wicket.
Abdul Zishan, the new man in, comes round the stumps with his left arm. 350 matches, 412 wickets. Best of 6 for 16, economy of just 5.85.
Coming back to that, in cricket so many interesting things happened, so many historical wins, so many historical moments. One is that now of course the BCCI matches, you have a match referee, video analyst, every action being recorded in that. So all the umpires and match referee also will be tested, will be scrutinized. We are talking about another beautiful loft over mid-off this time, and 2 fielders were chasing for that, could not able to stop it to reach the ball boundary. Another welcome boundary to the openers.
That was lifted up and has got 4 runs. It's a masterpiece stroke right from the center of the blade.
That time only match observers were appointed. Even before that, no match observer also. So one particular match, very interesting one.
Slow ball attempt being successful.
Another quick single.
Will they look for the second?
No backup. So they completed their second. Yeah,
yes,
come back to that. The match between Hyderabad and the Kerala Ranji Trophy match played at Gymkhana grounds. One of the umpire, Mr. S.K. Sharma from Delhi. Those times umpires were given only train fare, not that luxury of a flight. So they spent 24 hours or more to reach Hyderabad from Delhi. So in the first ball, Hyderabad, the captain Azharuddin faced. There was a nick to the wicketkeeper. There was a strong appeal and a confident appeal by the Kerala bowlers. All the team in fact started celebrations, because getting a wicket like Ajju Boy is a pride, is a great moment.
Yes.
So they started appealing, but simply S.K. Sharma said, not out. Everyone stand in the middle. Then when the fielders are asked him, sir, that was a nick now, why you have not given? A strange reply from S.K. Sharma, the umpire. अरे क्या यार, मैं 24 घंटा ट्रेन में बैठ के इतनी दूर आया अजहर का बैटिंग देखने लिए, तो फर्स्ट बॉल को आउट दे तुम क्या मैं बोल के बोला. So that was the incident, a very funny instance. Meantime, another beautiful cut over backward point for a boundary. Both the batters are getting runs both ways. Let it be onside or offside. Earlier one we have seen one through the mid-off region, and now it is the backward point. Backward point. అవును బాగా అదంతా ఆ ఏరియా పాయింట్
came up after the boundary single will add number 51, 54. With the sixth over,
64 for no loss after 54 for no loss after 6 overs. The power play has been completed, and right now it is in the favor of Adilabad.
6 overs bowled, the score moves on to 54 without wicket. 54 for no loss after the 6th over. The equation needed 88 from 84 with all wickets in hand.
So there are certain funny instances happened earlier. Looking at that, BCCI wanted to bring the professionalism in the game, so no lapses. So they started appointing match referees, which they will keep an eye on every ball, and then the video analysts have been introduced. Every ball has to be recorded, and since then the slogan was started, aim for accuracy. That is the cricket now.
That's beautiful to know. Amongst the memories and experiences what we have shared, now we'll let know most of the cricket spectators how aiming for accuracy has come and how transparent umpiring has become.
Yeah, now umpires have to make their own self-assessment, and they have to send it to the BCCI. There is a strong appeal for caught behind, but no move from the umpire Sandeep. But both the wicketkeeper and bowler are very confident, going for a cut, missing the line. The batter was totally beaten on this occasion.
It was a new move in bowling. Mohammad Sitwat wants to prove his worth as a bowler. Will that be taken? And that could have been spectacular if it is grabbed. That will be the first run in the over of a successful attempt. And that was done at square leg.
Deep mid-wicket fielder are placed at. He is running forward and trying to hold it. Even of course the square leg fielder is also going for that. But there was a chance for the deep mid-wicket. It was put down. Once again another sweep, but it was along the ground, so only 1 run. When target is not big, the fielder should be on their toes at all times, so trying to grab the opportunity which was provided by the batsman, which was not now.
Certainly Nalgonda will have to look for the wickets. They haven't got one, and this pair has already added 50 plus. Where Santosh is leading the card, batting on 37 of 23. Aswan has got an amazing start, 19 from 17, supporting his partner with 3 boundaries.
It's nice to see the rural area players are playing the flick shots very nicely. Not only that, another sweep, but not timed well, but still getting 1 run. Top edge, this time to the third man region.
That has been mistimed, and with that single, the score moves on to 59 without a wicket.
7 completed, 59 on the board without loss. In the previous over, 1 opportunity was created, but it was put down. Memorial Telangana Inter-District Tournament. You can see the crowd on the screen. Even before you must have seen the flexi on the screen. It is a good move by the Hyderabad Cricket Association and District secretaries, particularly Agamrao, and of course a special thanks to Telangana Cabinet Minister Sri G. Vivek, who initiated that. I know Mr. Vivek, he is always very interested to bring the talent to the open forum. Even when he was Hyderabad, the Cricket Association president, he first started TTL, Telangana T20 League. In fact, that was taken off well, but unfortunately that was not continued. It is more or less the replica of that tournament, the idea. It is more expanded. The tournament is spread into the districts, and the organizers are decided to have the tournament on only turf wickets. So many changes in the tournament now.
So far, the equation needed 83 from 76. Akhil Sankochu bowling his third over. Despite of being expensive in the first over, he turned out to be well economical.
Nice to see good number of spectators has turned up to the ground. I still remember when that Sri Lanka A team toured this to this venue for a 5 one-days. So close to 9 to 10,000 people turned over. So that was a big tournament for NTPC. NTPC sponsored the tournament.
That's a pleasure to know. This one lifted up, that must be taken.
This is the first one for Nalgonda. Going for another big, not getting the time well. Fielder waiting at extra covers, and a simple catch to him.
So that will be the first breakthrough for Adilabad. They were in the process of making 142. They made successful 60 for the first wicket. Akhil gets off the mark with this wicket. 2.4, 1 for 14. Muhammad Aswan has to depart. A well-made 20 has come to an end.
And even during that Sri Lanka A and India A team tournament, 5 one-days have been played, sponsored by NTPC. All 5 matches, I was the official at one end, but the tournament was happened in April. So we all know that Ramagundam is having the highest temperature. So at the end of the match, by evening, my partners will collapse, and there is a call to the Hyderabad, and again another umpire will be called up. Second day another umpire will join with me, and again he will spoil, collapse, and again third umpire, another umpire. Like 5 one-days I have 5 partners. Looking at that, the general manager of NTPC is very impressed, and of course that time he given me a special cash prize. A great moment for me, great experience for me.
That's amazing. You have shared the work with 5 partners, and you're the same one. The 5 have been replaced, but you have made that partnership in umpiring.
Yeah, that's what, because always I believe in that. Whichever the field you are, once you accepted the job, you have to do that till the end. That is my, of course, that is the secret of my success. So once I accept a job, irrespective of the condition, I try to give my 100%.
Greatly said. Next to bat here came Sai Krishna Reddy, close to 500 matches experience in this one, surprising the batsman and also the keeper. That will reach the boundary. Brilliant stuff to end. With this 8th over completed, and the score moves on to 64 for loss of a wicket.
Another opportunity was created, 64 for 1, but if you look at the last ball of the last over, previous over, the last ball, the bowler getting a good outswing, The batsman wanted to guide the ball towards third man region.
Yes, the boundary
An
he
edge
made.
to the wicket keeper, but it was put down. A lucky one to the batter.
With that third man boundary, after the 8th over, the score was on to 64 for the loss of a wicket. Runs to get 78 from 72 with 9 wickets in hand. The score is 64 for 1.
Due to the fog, the morning match toss delayed, and the start of the match has delayed by one hour, but still they are having a full quota of 20 overs. Once again, it is a gentle reminder to all the viewers, the cricket lovers. The match is being played here between Adilabad and Nalgonda. So morning, Nalgonda captain invited the Adilabad team to bat first, and all the bowlers are in their target. They restricted the Adilabad Nalgonda for a cheap 141. So now Adilabad chase is also going in right way. They lost only 1 wicket. The strong foundation was laid on.
It is Santosh taking the lead with the runs 39 from 29, striking with 135. The first 2 balls have been dot by Kranti, who is bowling his second over. Has been a bit expensive in the first. Puts it down for a single. Long off cuts that.
The long off and long on fielders are waiting, and even there is a fielder at deep mid wicket. Both the third man and fine leg are in the circle. There is a fielder waiting at the backward point for a cut, and of course for a drive. Cover fielder is there. So a perfect fielding placement.
Before Kranti, it was Sakil who has bowled 3 overs, taking that first wicket. So has got 6 more balls. And the team will definitely expect more from him. And with some decent reading on the ball, he has a quick single. The fielder has been with a better shoot, but direct one could have been a bit troubling for the batting side.
Good backup this time. Otherwise, it would have gone for a boundary overthrow. So total 5 runs may be recorded, but good backup at the end.
Santosh playing a responsible innings. He entered the 40s, batting on 40 from 30. Puts it down the ground with some cracking noise of the bat. He gets a single there towards mid-wicket. Kranti bowling so well, especially in the second over. He has conceded just 3 singles of the last 3 balls and started with 2 dots. Adilabad will have to make 75 more. Looking like a successful chasing team twice in the previous game. This one is useful, and that will finish as a dot with this athletic effort of the wicket keeper. 9th over being completed. The score moves on to 67 for 1.
67 for 1 after completing of 9 overs.
9 overs completed, score is 67 for 1. Equation, 75 needed from 66. 75 from 11 overs. The required run rate is close to 7, close to 7.5. You have got 9 wickets in hand, Adilabad.
Another change in the bowling. Akhil is the bowler. Of course, in the com box, there is another Akhil. He is the scorer from Hyderabad, the Cricket Association. Waiting for the last minute to cut, but a beautiful slower one.
Akhil probably likes to finish his spell with more wickets as he has got one, which was the wicket of Aswan. But since then, we haven't seen much wickets. It's important for Nalgonda to take one or two to get back the rhythm in the game, and this one is too good to watch. That's delightful. That will be the second breakthrough. Once again from the same bowler. Akhil strikes twice. Loss of wicket number 2.
A good glove work behind the stumps. Going for a big nick. And straight into the wicketkeeper's hand. Look at that. A shot of good length delivery going to clear the covers region. But a big nick to the wicketkeeper. They lost their second.
And there also a precious wicket. So that has been the wicket of Santosh. The wicketkeeper batsman has made 41 from 33. That's a good take by Srinath Yadav. And the wicket for Akhil. Can this be the turnout in the game? Now both the openers back to the dugout because of Akhil. Nalgonda still believe in their chances. This is going to be a balanced game for either sides.
Yeah, with this dismissal, now the game become more interested. It is now equally balanced. The pendulum of the wall clock now moving left to right, right to left.
Harsha Reddy, the next one to represent 100 plus matches, and he has got 2000 plus runs, averaging 25 and strike rate of 100. So he can help his partner Harsha Reddy and Sai Krishna Reddy now likely to chase the target. They need 75 more, 75 from 64.
On paper, it may looking the required rate below 6, but you never know. 2-3 more quick wickets definitely will change the course of the game. That's why always we keep saying that cricket is glorious uncertainty. Even if you remember the South Africa-India one day, Sachin, he wanted the captain, he asked the captain to bowl and he restricted the South African to score those 5 runs from that last over, and he won the game for India.
That was purely magical. It was never expected, India winning against South Africa.
That's the reason the cricketing world calls Sachin as the cricket god. Always he takes up the responsibility from the odds, gives so many wins to India. That's another example. He is not only with the bat, sometimes with the ball also he given wins to the country.
Also with that single, Harsha Reddy started his account. They have been close to the halfway mark. Akhil has got 2 balls to finish his spell, 3.42 for 19. Can he do more magic, which his team expected? And this one is at the decent line. With the consistency from Akhil, we could see a dot. Last ball from him. So the batsman would be cautious. They've got 10 overs left and 7.4 the needed run rate.
Akhil is the successful bowler for Adilabad now. So batsman knows that. They are playing a defensive shot. Once again, it is nicely bowled. A puller one and chance of run out. Yes! He played the ball nicely, but going for a run. And wicketkeeper doing the rest of the work. They lost their third. by form of run out. Look at that replay. A ball pitching in the black hole. Nicely played, no doubt in that. He defended it nicely, but going for a single, not looking at the fielder who is coming to that. And even his partner not responded. So resulting another wicket. And after 10 overs, 58 for 3, the halfway gone. 68 for 3.
With that wicket finish after the 10th over, the score moves on to 68 for 3.
Just before that, we are talking about Akhil's bowling ability. He is the strike bowler so far for and the batter has to keep an eye on him. There was a hurry which is not required, which is not really needed. They gone for a quick single and resulting run out.
The runs needed are 74 from 10 overs. New man to bat is Nikhil Sai. 74 from 10 overs with 7 wickets in hand.
In this format, just above 7 required rate is not any dangerous one. You can chase it very easily. Only thing is you have to be more selective, and this time nicely cut over power point fielder. Another quick single.
And the fielder from the boundary line hurries. It's an interesting contest as the wickets are going down. Adilabad will have to think twice while scoring the runs. Harsha Reddy, the new man, has got a single.
2. They completed the second run very quickly. By the time the fielder comes in and fields, run for a throw. They completed 2 runs.
That was a successful couple of runs towards deep backward point. That's greatly done. In the zone to trouble the batsman. Kranti being very consistent with the line, offering just 6 runs and over, 2.3, 15 runs. He deserves a wicket, looking for his first. So what kind of mindset now Adilabad has to project?
Nothing, they have to bowl to the basics. Stick on to your line and land. Let the batter do some mistake. Keep the pressure on. But another dot ball straight into the fielder at long on. When the things are under control, the batsmen need not show any hurriness.
And after that couple of runs, we have seen dots, 2 of them. He's running with lots of speed, lifted in the air. This should be taken, easiest of chances. Great grabbing there. Adilabad lose their 4th.
Look at that dismissal. A puller length delivery wide off stump line. Going on to the back foot, making room and going for a cut. A simple catch at the end in the circle. They lost their 4.
Adilabad seems to be in trouble, and what a terrific counter-attack here by Nalgonda. At some stage they haven't taken a wicket till the 60s, but since then it's glorious to watch the bowlers, especially Akhil taking those 3 wickets in his spell.
2 through his to his credit and one run out. So overall, Akhil made the damage in his spell. He got 3 wickets. Of course, he really deserved the third one also, but that run out will not be credited to the bowler's account.
"94 matches, 877 runs for the new batsman Ashwik, and we have seen him impressive as a bowler with his spin, with his turn. Now he has to contribute the same with the bat." The left-hander.
Unfortunately, the cricket is a batter's game, so bowlers have limited roles. Even the credit of the wicket is also, if you look at total 10 dismissals are in the cricket, out of which the bowler will get only 5 credits. So it is somehow.
And one of the easiest takes we have seen before. At short point, the catch offered by Harsha Reddy. Now he's being replaced by Ashwik. He has got off the mark on the first ball, and Nikhil Sai, the other new campaigner for Adilabad, hasn't faced a single ball. A new pair at the centre, and then it's 71 from 55. Seems to be tough and challenging.
I understand the dismissal like handle the ball, or but that's dismissal like obstructing the field or rated hard. Even the batsman got injured by the bowler's bouncer or something. But the really a big question, a debatable point is why not the handle the ball will be given the credit to the bowler, because the bowler's clever delivery, the batsman played a defensive shot, still the ball is going to onto the stumps. To protect that, the bowler, the batsman will use his hand. So that means all that action till that last action.
Yeah, before getting to that context, there is more to discuss, and the score is 11 overs completed. The score is 72 for 4. And with that single towards short mid wicket, the team score moves on to 72 for 4. Adilabad still have to make 70 runs from 54 balls. The required run rate is close to 8 runs and over, with 6 wickets in hand.
So coming to that point, when we have stopped at the last ball of the previous over, that handle the ball should be added to the bowler's credit, what I feel. Of course, there are very limited occasions, very few occasions happened in the entire 150 years of cricket.
Yes, your views must be ideal and officially coming up. We hope that for that to happen.
Yeah, of course, only Mohindra Amarnath is the one who got out in that passion from Indian cricket.
After watching so many cricketers from the last 30-40 years, I guess you have been watching cricket.
Of course, I have been in the 35 years in the cricket.
And tell me one good batsman who is much impressive to you.
Of course, there are so many, so you cannot pick only one, because across the globe there are so many players who really given the life to the game. Right from take Kapil Dev for an instant, because he was the one who really given the interest to the Indian public into the game, winning World Cup in 1983.
Yeah.
And then even, of course, that Indian master, always great, Sunny. And of course, he is really courageous, not wearing a helmet throughout his career, facing the speedsters like Robert, Lilly, Michael Holding. That's the reason Gavaskar was given a great honor in
Yes.
Caribbean islands. One of the lane named against Sunil Gavaskar. If you go to the West
Wonderful.
Indies, you can find Sunil Gavaskar line.
Tremendous to know that. The cricket lovers will definitely take your point. Smashed away nicely, and the fielder at mid wicket will cut it on for a single with his 12th over has come to an end. The score moves on to 77 for 4. After the 12th over, the score moves on to 77 for 4. 77 for 4 in 12 overs. The equation needed 65 from 48 with 6 wickets in hand. Yeah, Shekhar, you have been telling that in Caribbean also Sunil Gavaskar hadn't wore a helmet. So there are also some dangerous bowling lineup compared to Australia also, West Indies. How would you describe them during the time of 70, 75?
Those days cricket is because no covers on a raw wicket, unprepared wicket, you have to be played. There is a flash, stumping and appeal, but of course the batter is well within his ground, so no damage done. Going for a big, missing the line, but very active behind the stumps, the wicket keeper.
Nikhil Sai has been very sharp. He's sharp enough to get back in time. He tried the shot, he anticipated, and then he has got back to the crease, put the bat in time. By the time the wicketkeeper has got off the bails, Shivudu is bowling his second over. Not a bad start. 1.16 runs he has offered. 65 from 47.
So another great in the cricket history, Viv Richards. He also never wore a helmet entire his career. So these two legends, one from India, the little master Sunil Gavaskar, and the other one is Viv Richards. Really they were very courageous, and how that courageousness comes, how that confidence comes, because they are the good pickers of the delivery. They have a good eye contact. They can assume how the ball will be released and where it will be pitched. So that's the reason they were not got hurt during their batting time, and they never wore it, the helmet.
Pleased to know about them. And also there was another legendary batsman, Sir Don Bradman, averaging the highest in test till now, close to 100 average, 99.94. How could you describe this particular legendary player?
Of course, Bradman has his own. This time,
and the
he got it, and umpire Hashish has no hesitation to lift his finger, clearly out of the crease, going for another drive, inviting the batsman to drive, missed the line, and the rest of the work done by wicketkeeper. Look at that, the replay. Yes, he is going for a drive, missing the line. The keeper behind the stumps made the rest of the job. So now Adilabad lost their 5.
Srinath Yadav has been spectacular behind the stumps with a sharp glove work. They have grabbed the wicket number 5. It means half of the side back to the dugout. It means Adilabad once again getting into the troubles. The partnership, they have added 9 runs. Nikhil followed by Ashwik. The new man to join will be Ismail Ahmed, 245 matches, 2000 runs. He can be a handy all-rounder. (63 from 43). So do you feel Nalgonda bouncing back in the game?
100%, no doubt in that, Pawan. Really, after the power play, they bounced back well. Now they got edge over Adilabad. Thing is how they will continue it till the end. That will be a question. Yet now, they are on upper hand.
Absolutely. So with that, the team score moves on to 79 for 5 after 13 overs. Adilabad scored 79 for 5 in 13 overs. The required runs 63 from 42, scoring 9 runs and over from now. 5 wickets in hand.
Irrespective of the format of the game, 9 runs really will not be that easy. Moreover, you lost already 5 wickets. Top 5 of your side are in the dugout now. So, this is a challenging time for the batters at the middle now. And how this will be capitalized by Nalgonda is a question.
If you could observe, there are 5 wickets down for the last 19 runs. At some stage there was 60 without wicket, but Nalgonda has been outstanding in bowling.
Really, that's come back, given them more confidence, and definitely the Adilabad should take the blame, because their shot selection was not good. Even unnecessarily run out was also one there. So they should be very, very cautious on this.
Yeah, they need to be watchful. They have been scoring the runs, but losing the wickets is something that is worrying them. And now a single on the very first ball scored by Ashwik to a short fine leg.
At now, this is
62 more runs from 41 balls. And losing 5 wickets is a trouble. And this one must be close.
yes, another one. We are talking about that. The pressure, how it will reflected. Runs are not coming easily. So just tapped it and wanted to finish a run. This time the bowler in his follow through nicely picked up and uprooted the bails in time. Look at that replay. It's not that easy to a medium pacer to pick the ball in his follow through and throw onto the stumps. But they lost their 6. Look at that, look at that. It's very joyful to watch this replay.
That will be end of batsman number 6 for Adilabad. Troubles increased, 6 wickets just for 19 runs, which won't be expected by any side. Nalgonda is able to do that successfully. Kranti, probably into his last over, has already taken 1 wicket. Ashwik has to depart. Vinay, the new man in matches of 165, scoring 2,500 plus runs. Any batsman who comes in, I feel they need to rotate the strike and one batsman to take on hitting the big runs.
Right from the day 1 of this Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League, I keep on saying that transformation of Nalgonda, another good field. He stopped 1 run, he saved 1 run to his side. Almost he is running from the backward point to point region, rather point to backward region to stop that boundary.
The placement has been good, and the fielder has certainly saved a single at deep backward point. With these 3 runs, the score moves on to 83. Vinay has got off the mark with that.
It's very
Ismail
interesting
Ahmed.
to see that the fielding position, the deep square leg fielder and the deep point fielder standing like straight line drawn on the field. So both are almost
Quicker.
at the square. Another chance.
They've
But
got
this
some,
time the throw very wide to the stumps.
they've got some protection for the ball, so the overthrow won't be there for the single scored on the recent ball. 4 runs of the last 2 balls. This is something Adilabad will like it. But fall of wickets will definitely put them onto the back foot. They'll be thinking twice before taking on the chances. And as you said, the short selection going on the wrong way.
Once again going for a big hit, not looking at the line of the delivery.
This is going to be an impressive finish. Kranti 3.5, 1 for 22. This will be the last ball of his spell. Economy of 5.7, which is found less in this format.
As we all know that cricket is a team game. At present, the Nalgonda is doing really good teamwork.
Single-handed attempt, and that slight misfield will cause the second run.
This is the end of the over. 86. 86 on the board after end of 14 overs.
With that couple of runs towards backward point on the last ball, the score moves on to 86 for 6 after 14 overs. Adilabad will have to make 56 from 36 with 4 wickets in hand. So the pressure seems to be building up on Adilabad. Nalgonda bowling well.
Really, that's an amazing development in Nalgonda team, because I have been watching this district cricket for so many years. If you ask me to name the years, right from 1990 I am watching the district cricket. At all times, whatever the tournament happens, irrespective of the format, whether it is one day T20 or multiple day, always Nalgonda stood at the bottom of the table. But now you look at this transformation.
Tremendous. So since 1990 you said most of the youngsters were not born at that point of time.
1990, October 17th is a memorable day for me, because I started first my umpiring on that day.
My goodness. It's really a big pleasure sharing the commentary box with you, because you have been working since I have been not introduced to this planet.
Thank you, Pawan. Since then, of course, 25 years I was the umpire. 2015 I stopped umpiring. In 1997, and I am the first one to qualify for the BCCI examination, the scorers and statistician examination.
Credits to you. Things getting really tougher for Adilabad now. They want to hit that big. Vinay looking to take on the risk, but he doesn't meet the bat. Abdul Zishan, despite of being expensive in the first over, he has offered just 3 runs in the over. 2 runs at deep backward square leg and a
Here, of course, we have seen 150 target and restricted the opponent for 147. That's okay, but below 150, restricting them is definitely a good team effort.
Singles are on. Two balls, 2 runs towards mid-off and mid-wicket. Sikandar into his second over. 8 balls, 7 runs. Vinay and Ismail share 1 single each. Pressure getting developed. 10.3 the needed run rate. 48 from 28. So definitely Adilabad will have to be explosive. They need to score a 6, at least 1 or 2 for every 2 overs.
Every over requires minimum a boundary now.
Lifts it up in the air. I think that has gone all the way, clearing the fielders, and that's maximum. And that also brings up the team's 100 with that powerful shot towards deep square leg. What a way to get the 100 mark.
Generally, we keep saying commentators' cars, but this is called telepathy. When we are talking about the big hits, the batsman must have heard that. He gone for a big.
Greatly said. And that brings up the 100 for the team. 100 for 6 in 15.3. Lifts it up once again. That's an interesting phrase you said, telepathy, which is implemented now. The score, the Vinay, the batsman, scored that 6. 41 needed from 26. A bit of drop down in the run rate, so they need more. Punches that hard, and they might look for the second. They have to, and they will. They will get. The dugout is happier. With that couple of runs scored by Ismail, and the placement is good there towards the wide long on region. One ball remaining for the second over finish of Sikandar. He hasn't found a wicket. Smashed hard, that will be another single to finish. With that single, the runs move on to 104 for 6 after the 16th over. With that single, the score moves on to 104 for 6. Adilabad will have to make 38 from 24. Required run rate just dropped down to 9.5 as the previous over contained 12 runs. 38 from 24 with 4 wickets in hand.
Still the broadcaster is very impressive with that last ball of the previous over. He keep on showing that on the screen. A beautiful square cut by the bowler, by the batsman. Definitely that would have gone to the boundary, but of course only 1 run, but very good looking shot.
Yes. Now Shivudu is called up. What a fine start. 2.1 wickets, that's 8 runs, and the first one he has tempted the batsman to get to offer some shot, but missed it entirely.
In this tournament, Shivudu has some good memories, particularly against Khammam. He bowled 4 overs, 22 runs and 3 wickets. So once again, that kind of spell is required for his team from Shivudu. Very vast, experienced player who plays for 3 days at Hyderabad league.
Great. With that single towards mid-wicket, now there is a reverse sweep attempt. I think the fielder has got the confidence, and also the bowler joins, but both of them can't convince the umpire.
It's a good decision because most of the times even the air between the glove and the whole bat handle, some sound will be produced.
It's nice to listen the very particular minute thing you have said. But sometimes umpires get carried away with the appeals made. But we have got some quality umpiring over here.
That comes with the experience, of course. Over match by match, understanding the situations, and this time
will be given by the umpire, so he won't mind raising the finger. Seems like a healthy edge and a sharp take by the keeper. Srinath Yadav once again gets into the action. He's proactive every now and then. That's a good combination by them. Srinath Yadav joining initially Akhil, the wicketkeeper batsman who was the top scorer with 41, that is Santosh. And this wicket of Ismail Ahmed. Once again, troubles would continue for the team of Adilabad, 106 for 7 in 16.5. So, you being an umpire, how do you describe the quality presence of these two umpires on the match?
of course they are in the top 5 in the recently conducted umpiring examination, and these two also have appeared for the BCCI level 1 umpiring examination. So they are one of the best and one of the experienced umpires from Hyderabad Cricket Association, and these two are really doing good job at the middle. And that Sandeep is also, his father is also an umpire. So
yes, we'll get back to that for sure. In the meantime, Adilabad has scored 107 for 7 in 17 overs. Adilabad's score is 107 for 7, 17 overs completed. Still 35 needed from 18. 3 overs, 35 runs to get with the needed run rate of 11.7.
Close the rate at 12. Definitely is a challenge total now for the batsman. Jishan has been brought back into the attack. The successful bowler, the left-hander, this time a short pitch delivery starting with, and no doubt nicely picked up and sent it for the boundary line for a maximum.
Yeah, Zishan has been
in the first ball of the over. 6. Yeah, that's what. A 6.
And that too came of the recent batsman, Pranay Matthews. Will that be taken? Yes, it is. The fielder doesn't make a mistake. So that will be end of wicket number 8 for Adilabad after that big 6. And that has been a spectacular take by the fielder, standing at short third man. Great take by Gnana Prakash, the skipper. And he is the reason at the moment producing the wicket number 8. Abdul Sishan has got off the mark with his first wicket. Despite of being expensive, he has taken that wicket, 2.21 for 24.
On this occasion, you look at that wicket fall, definitely the credit to be given to the captain, because he kept the fielder within the circle, the third man. Generally at this point of game, captains will look to stop the boundaries and they keep the fielders at the boundary line, but a clever captaincy, undoubtedly very good captain, one of the best captain from the districts, definitely I can say that.
Certainly true. The captain, Gnana Prakash, and as you said, usually against the team like Adilabad, they will be having a defensive mindset, but as you said, has got an attacking mindset, and that has been the reason they have taken 8 wickets for the last 53 runs.
Yeah, because once the power play is over, the overs really, the asking rate is climbing up at every over. So the bowlers are forced the batters to go for big shots, which is no alternative for them.
New man in is Navdeep, 136 matches, 3,000 plus runs. He needs to produce the needed runs. High in the air, will land safe and might be a boundary and will be. A bit of luck is added. What you say for that?
Yeah, of course. Three fielders are running for that. Perfect timing this is. First it is nicely landed at a safest place, and with the timing the ball runs away to the boundary.
Yes, at the deep backward point region, three fielders making an attempt, trying their best, but the ball has won the race. Seems to be a faster outfield this soil.
Yeah, because even if you look at the surface, it is slightly upper side, so there is a clear down towards the boundary line, all corners of the ground. A good drainage system has been maintained, but that will be help to the batters sometimes to get those type of quick runs.
And
they are looking for the second, but nicely sent back by the striker. Only one run.
It is Vinay who is very confident that they can't take the second, where Navdeep was a bit excited to take on the second one for the hit he made. Finally transforms as a single towards covers. So situation seems to be balanced again, 24 from 14. We could see the bowler bowling slow balls around the stumps, but the batsman is able to read the ball for a single, and umpire.
As
would signal
we all
something.
discussed about one big over will make the change. That's what happening now. In spite of taking a wicket, the runs are coming. No dot balls have been registered now. Before that already 1-6 and a boundary scored.
High in the
This
air.
time, but of course it is very far to the fielder at point boundary. So only one run.
A couple of bounces in front of the fielder. That completes the over number 18. The score moves on to 120 for 8 with that single towards backward point. With 13 runs and a wicket off it, after the 18th over, the score moves on to 120 for the loss of 8 wickets. Adilabad will have to make 22 from 12, scoring 11 and over, and 2 wickets in hand. 22 from 12.
अरे वो भी लाइव पे जाएगा भाई.
Also, we request the next two teams captains to be ready for the toss, and also please report with your playing 11. That's high in the air. That may not be taken, but will produce a couple of runs. Seems like, since you're saying about the backup thing, now Nalgonda has focused on that and they're having the backups without offering those overthrow runs.
Yes, that's more important at this point of the game, and the penultimate over will be the crucial. So always the 19th over or 49th over will be the deciding factor of that fate of the game.
Certainly. 1 over before the last over will be the decider, as the last over can be full of pressure on either sides, and now the pressure is being shifted onto the batsmen. They have taken initially 2 runs on the second ball and then a single, now a dot. It means 3 runs of the last 4 balls. What an improvement here by Nalgonda. They're impressive, especially Shivudu. As you said, he's consistent, he's able to take the wickets, he's proving his worth as he played many games in many areas previously.
Yeah, now the experience is counting 3 dots in a row.
And with those 3 dots, the score moves on to 123 for 8 in 19 overs.
So it is 19 runs required from the 6.
What a big turnout in the contest. 1 over before the last over, that is in the over number 19, only 3 runs offered. Shivudu has completed his spell, 4 overs, 2 for 14. Here comes the last over with 19 runs needed to win. Can Adilabad handle the pressure and score the runs, or will it be the fight back of Nalgonda? We need to wait and see. 19 from 6.
Jishan is ready to bowl his last over and the last over of the match. Straight away, first ball providing a wicket. Another missed time hit. Akhil is the catcher.
That's brilliant take. Abdul Zishan fighting well in the second half with his bowling. That will be 2 wickets in 7 balls for Abdul Zishan. Sai Charan will be the new man, replacing Pranay Matthews, the 6 maker. The match seems to be dominated by the bowling side. Despite of losing the toss, Adilabad losing their way to win. So 19 from 5. I feel someone should bat like MS Dhoni in this context of the game to make the team win.
Yeah, now we have to find who is the finisher of the game. Straight away trying for a slack sweep, rather dil scoop, but straight into the keeper's glove.
Abdul Zishan is coming like a razor bullet in his second spell. He didn't offer too many runs, but has taken 2 wickets, laying a strong foundation for a big win in this ordinary scoring game. 19 from 4. Missed everything. The batsman feeling the pressure. Any new batsman can't score the big runs, and that too being a tail-ender, it is difficult for Sai Charan.
100% first ball wicket, though the remaining 2 deliveries, 2 dots.
Now 3 sixes will draw the game, so they need 3 sixes and 1 extra run for sure.
So for now, out of 3, only 2 results are possible. If they hit the 3 sixers, match will end in a tie. Otherwise, Nalgonda will win. But of course, now even that tie situation is also gone, unless the bowler bowled a wide boundary and another 2 wides like. But for 2 list-mated deliveries, it's very difficult.
The situation is 18 from 2, which never happened in cricket history from the past 150 years.
No, but there is another format, another game that is the cricket for visually challenged, the blind cricket. If a totally blind B1 player hits a 6, that will be double to the total. That is the interest of the blind cricket. That's the goodness in the blind cricket. To promote that, the rules have been framed like. So if you hit a 4, it will be 8 to the total. So only in that format, this situation is possible.
Great to know that. A new point added for the regular cricketers. 125 for 9 in this one-sided contest. Nalgonda is going to have a spectacular finish. This is going to be a big shot, and that will be 1 step carry to the fielder. So 126 on the board now. A single score towards mid-on.
So being a commentators, it is our duty to give the maximum information to the viewers so that they will understand the game and they will enjoy the statistics and everything. So that's what actually always we keep trying ourselves to educate the viewers and to give more information as much as we can.
Absolutely. Here comes the last ball, and that will be the finish. Nalgonda winning this match by 15 runs, where Adilabad stopped on 126 for 9. They won the toss but didn't win the game. Adilabad this time, the third chase they are making on didn't go in their favor. So hearty congratulations, team of Nalgonda, for a spectacular win with the ball.
There is a double header. Afternoon, another match. So till then, before that, of course, the presentation ceremony will take place. Till then, please stay tuned.
Hearty congratulations, Nalgonda. So this is the first time the score of around 140 has been successfully protected. Describing the scorecard, Santosh and Aswan, the two batsmen, the openers scored the top runs, adding 60 for the first wicket. But since then, we have seen 9 wickets for 66 runs. Great initiative, great going in the middle overs by Prakash, the skipper. So that has been a comprehensive victory for one of the visiting sides, Nalgonda, protecting the score of 141. So viewers, just stay tuned. We'll get back with the presentation ceremony.
So that has been a glorious victory by Nalgonda. Making a successful protection of the score 141. Restricting Adilabad.
Thank you, boss.
The award is Mr. Krishnaya, General Secretary, ITVC. And the presence of Mr. Nalgonda, all his heads, please. It is heads. So, community has positive. What do you choose? You have got a successful yesterday. Any changes in this team? Okay, all the best. Okay, Director, what can be your opinion if you are okay, so any changes you have made? Okay, I wish you all the best. So we thank the guests for joining us. Yes, that's it. So news from the center. Community has won the toss and they wanted to bat first. We must come up openers to be ready. At the playing level of Teenmaar, please sit soon.
Enggak lah,